Chassidic thought for the day. We're learning about building a Mishkan, and the pasuk says, "Vasisa es akroshim." You should make the beams, la Mishkan, for the Mishkan. Atzei shitim. They're made out of a shitim wood, omdim, that are standing. So these are the walls of the Mishkan, of the tabernacle, were made out of a type of wood, and they made big beams. Now the word kroshim, says the holy Baal Shem Tov, his grandson in the book Degel Machna Ephraim, brings from his grandfather, the holy Baal Shem Tov, that the carriage, which is a singular for the word kroshim, relates to the human being. The human being is a carriage. And he explains what's the relationship of a human being to a beam to a carriage, because carriage has the same letters as the word kesher. And kesher means to forge a connection, a bond. A human being is a bonder. A human being is a connector. That means that only the human being has the ability to take any entity in this world and connect it to the spiritual source in the higher realms. Deeper than that, the human being has the ability to cause a connection and to unify and to attach all worlds, all the way up to the source, all the way up to the unification of the Shekhinah and HaKadosh Baruch Hu, all the way up to the Ein Sof. Only the human is given that ability to cause this bond and this connection. However, on the other side, the word keresh also has within the word sheker. Sheker means lies. So here's the challenge. Here's the uniqueness of the human being. Every moment we can live a moment of attachment, of connection, of being a makasher and an attacher, to unify and to bring together the high and the low. Or, God forbid, a person can get distracted by the superficiality and the external aspects of existence and live in a sheker, live in a state of lie, in a state of disconnect. Now, so the pasuk is telling us, the verse is telling us, "Vasisa es akrashim," you should make the Mishkan, la Mishkan, to make a dwelling for God. You will make it from all the moments of krushim, from as the human being who is the one who makes a kesher, who causes connections in everything. But here is the idea. This connection has to be made in all aspects of our lives, even when we're engaged and involved in the material things of the world, things that are not naturally holy. With our proper kavanah and proper intent and right consciousness, we cause a connection in these otherwise mundane, disconnected elements. For instance, he gives the example of eating and physical intimacy. When a person eats with the right intentions, then one, to be strong, as we mentioned in yesterday's thought, then to serve God, then what happens is we're elevating sparks. We're involved in taking things and connecting them. Physical intimacy, when it's done with the right intentions, causes supernal unions in the higher worlds and brings down holy souls into this world. So every physical, material thing can find its connection back to God through the human being who is the Makasher. Even things that come from Yetzer Hara, from the other side. And that's the main effect of a human, that he can take even stuff from the other side and convert them to good, to convert them to holiness. By doing that, we could take judgments and turn them into sweetness. And therefore, the word atzei shitim, which is you're making the krushim from atzei shitim, he says that atzei means counsel. It comes from the word eitzah, counsel. Shitim is the gematria of Satan, because instead of the nun, you have a yud and a mem, which is the gematria 350, Satan. Atzei shitim means the counsel of the Satan. That means even things that are being counseled by the unholy side. It's coming from the satanic element, from the unholy side. Vasisa krushim, you should make a kesher by taking atzei shitim, the counsel, things that were initially stimulated by the unholy side, counsel from the Satan, and when you will make a carriage out of that, which means a kesher, a bond to God, then oim dim, then all these things will get up, which means they will have an aliyah, they will be elevated.